Shalom, everyone. Back again with another addition to In the Beginning. On the last video, I left off right here at verse 7. So I'm going to pick up at verse 8 in Bereshit, the second chapter, or Genesis. Bereshit, the second chapter. And the 8th verse. And Yahweh Elohim planted a garden in Eden to the east, and there he put the man whom he had formed. And out of the ground Yahweh Elohim made every tree grow that is pleasant to the sight and good for food, with the tree of life in the midst of the garden, and the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. And a river went out of Eden to water the garden, and from there it divided and became 4 riverheads. The name of the first is Pishon. It is the one surrounding the entire land of Hawilah, where there is gold, and the gold of that land is good. Dalium is there, and Shoham stone. And the name of the second river is Gihon. It is the one surrounding the entire land of Cush. And the name of the third river is Hiddekel. Hiddekel. It is the one which goes toward the east of Ashur. And the fourth river is Euphrates, or the Euphrates. And Yahweh Elohim took the man and put him in the garden of Eden to work it and to guard it. And Yahweh Elohim commanded the man, saying, eat of every tree of the garden, but do not eat of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. For in the day that you eat of it, you shall certainly die. Let's stop right there. So you see right here, this is the 17th verse. You shall certainly die, the 17th verse, if you eat from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. Now, that was a commandment that was given to Adam, which is still law. So, in essence, the Creator was trying to explain to Adam, when you disobey me or disobey my laws, and these laws were made to keep you alive, to keep you healthy, when you disobey me in that day, you will surely die. And I understand that this sin was connected to the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. But when you go against what the Creator tells you, when you go against what Elohim tells you to do and what not, go against what he tells you not to do, and he tells you to do something, you should do it. Because that's law. And that's exactly what this was. Or this is exactly what this is, rather. This is law. 18. And Yahweh Elohim said, it is not good for man to be alone. I am going to make a helper for him as his counterpart. And from the ground, Yahweh Elohim formed every beast of the field and every bird of the heavens. and brought them to the man to see what he would call them. And whatever the man called each living creature, that was its name. So scientists, they didn't name animals. The original man named the animals. So the man gave names to all livestock, and to the birds of the heavens, and to every beast of the field. But for the man, there was not found a helper for him as his counterpart. So Yahweh Elohim caused a deep sleep to fall on the man, and he slept. And he took one of his ribs and closed up the flesh in its place. And the rib which Yahweh Elohim had taken from the man, he made into a woman. And he brought her to the man. And the man said, "This is now bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh. This one is called woman, because she was taken out of man." You see that? She was taken out of man. This is the original man and the original woman. You don't have here the Neanderthal. You don't have mankind and womankind. You don't have the mammal. You don't have the human being, male and female. You have man and woman. The original couple. For this cause a man shall leave his father and mother and cleave to his wife, and they shall become one flesh. And they were both naked, the man and his wife, yet they were not ashamed. So we'll be back with another extension into in the beginning. So with this, I shall bid you shalom, peace, and prosperity.